We're going to go through some shoulder exercise demonstrations. Here we have the seated shoulder press with dumbbells. You want to make sure you just bring your elbows to meet the same height as your shoulder. Here's a seated Arnold press. Here your palms are going to be facing you when the weights are down, and they're going to be facing the mirror when you bring them back up. Here's an illustration of doing them wrong, letting your elbows sag all the way down. Dumbbell front raises, these are alternating. So you're going to hold the weights and bring it up to shoulder height, one arm at a time. You can also do both arms at the same time, depending on what's in your plan. We have the same thing. Now we're using cables though. So the weight's going to be a little bit heavier on these. So you're going to have to drop the weight than what it would be on a dumbbell. Your palms are going to be facing the ground on these. Don't do this. This is very exaggerated. You're using your whole body here, not using your shoulder, and you can get hurt. Dumbbell side lat raises. Here's one arm at a time. You're not going to hold both weights for these, but when you're doing them both at the same time, you will. Here it is using the cables. Same thing. The weight's going to be heavier for here, so you have to adjust it compared to what you were using for your dumbbells. If you don't have a rear delt machine, here's a good alternative using the dumbbells. Sometimes you may use both depending on which group you're in. Here's to show you from the side. You're going to put one foot forward and keep your back flat for these. Bend over slightly. Arms coming up to shoulder height. Rear delt cable crossovers. Your hands are going to be across in your face. Bring your arms straight out, locking your elbows at the end so you get a good squeeze. Here's a view from the back. So you have to grab the opposite side when you're setting up for these. Start up by your head, bring them straight down by your sides. And both cables are not going to always be free in the gym. And if you can't wait or work in with somebody, you can do one arm at a time just like this. Dumbbell upright row. You're just going to come up basically making a T with your arms and your elbows. Here it is from the side. Feet together. And here it is using an easy bar. You're going to grab the innermost curve on this bar. Again, just making a T. Don't bring it, you can't really bring it too far up on these. Here we have kettlebell clean and jerks. Basically, even if you've never done regular clean and jerks, you're just going to flip the kettlebell over your wrist. It's probably going to hit you in the forearm, so don't be alarmed. Just squat down, flip the kettlebell up, and then press it straight up above your head.